from a man so enraged during a traffic stop that he called 911 to lure officers into a deadly ambush, to a wanted felon who shot a trooper point blank, killing him instantly before turning the gun on himself, to a suspect who murdered an officer and stole his squad car. These are 6 cops who captured their own deaths on Dashcam. Let's witness their final moments and honor their courage. October 12, 2022, Nicholas Brutcher went to a bar to perform stand-up comedy, but his act bombed so hard he elbowed a patron in the face instead. The fight spilled outside, and when officers arrived, the Brutcher brothers were already driving away in a white pickup truck. Officer Pollock discovered Nathan was driving on a suspended license and had the truck towed, because losing your ride over a bad attitude is hilarious. Both brothers were ticketed for public disturbance, and their poor mother had to pick them up. Nicholas was so humiliated by the traffic stop that he decided murder was the appropriate response.
Leave us alone. Cops are coming. Cops are here.
Goodbye.
That's what I meant. Cops are here. No,
I'm not asking
trying
if
to
you're
be scared. Yo, we're not
I
scared.
lick my dog's cunt every night at home.
Nick.
Oh my God. Shut the fuck up.
See, he thinks
I didn't drive. I'm in no trouble.
I'm
stuck
fine.
on my dick.
They're sitting here like they're important, but they need to go.
Nah, he's not important. He's like fucking
He might be.
22.
Walk away if you
He's
want.
22 years old.
76 bucks, 80,
Not even that.
90,
There you go.
100.
Then are we gonna get
100.
Pollock? Yeah, we did.
No problem.
1, 2, 3,
Nicholas.
4.
Call him Nicholas.
It's so
Tell me. Want me to do something.
brother, you gotta tell me.
I love it.
Like,
No,
is it sweet? Like,
You want to go kiss him from him.
I'm not gonna kiss you.
After returning home, Nicholas put on camouflage, grabbed his weapons, and called 911 to lure officers to his house, because a bar fight and a ticket clearly warranted a massacre. Sergeant DeMonte, Officer Hamzy, and Officer Urato responded, approaching the side door where they saw Nathan inside. From a concealed position, Nicholas opened fire with an AR-15, then switched to a handgun when his rifle jammed due to incompetent loading. He stood over the wounded officers and fired multiple shots into them as his mother screamed for him to stop. His response? "How proud are you of me?" Real funny guy, Nick.
Here, right now.
Officer shot.
Receive off shot. Chris, you got the address. 310, 310.
Officer Urato was hit in the leg but crawled to the police cruisers and fired one shot, striking Nicholas at the base of his skull and killing him instantly. The wannabe comedian who thought murdering cops would make his mother proud died face down in his driveway. Sergeant DeMonte and Officer Hamzy were fatally shot, their only crime being that they answered a 911 call from a man with a grudge. Nicholas wanted to be the star of his own violent show. The punchline was a bullet to his own skull. September 20th, 2021, Houston police officers from the Major Offenders Division arrived at a residence around 7:30 a.m. to serve an arrest warrant on 31-year-old Dion Leday. Officer Johnson knocked, a female answered, and officers asked if Leday was inside before requesting her to step outside. Routine procedure for a routine warrant. But this was no routine warrant. Leday was waiting, and he wasn't planning on going to jail quietly. The female stepped out, and the officers prepared to enter. That's when the ambush began.
Something just hit the door. Yep. Good morning. Hey, we have a warrant for... Ma'am? Where's Dion? Is he awake? Ma'am. Yeah, step out here. Okay. Dion, step on out here.
Where is he? Yeah,
No, I do not see him. Dion, you need to step out. It's Houston Police. Is he behind the door? Dion.
there's a door.
She looked back there towards the...
Let it opened fire from inside the residence, striking Officer William Jeffrey and Sergeant Charles Vance before officers could even raise their weapons. Officer Jeffrey, standing to the right in the doorway, collapsed immediately. The gunfire had found its mark with deadly precision. Sergeant Vance, positioned behind Jeffrey, fell to the ground and crawled away, telling another officer he'd been hit as blood soaked through his uniform. Officers returned fire through the doorway, seeking cover while trying to save their fallen colleagues. The shootout lasted seconds. The damage was already done.
Dion, it's Houston Police. Let's do this thing.
Bill! Come on. You good, Sarge?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where you at, Sarge? Where you at, right? Where, Sarge? Oh, shit. God damn. Hey, we need to get Bill out. We need to get Bill out of there.
Leggett was fatally shot during the exchange and succumbed to his injuries at the scene, his ambush ending with his own death. Officer William Jeffrey was pronounced dead at a local hospital, a veteran officer who never made it home that day. Sergeant Charles Vance was transported in serious but stable condition and was released from the hospital several days later, physically healed but forever changed. A man with a warrant chose to shoot first instead of surrendering. Now he's dead. One officer is dead, another is scarred for life, and a family is planning a funeral. All because a wanted man didn't want to go to jail. September 1st, 2024, Andrew Roselius led officers on a chase across state lines for an alleged kidnapping, except there was no hostage in his car, just a man with terrible decision-making skills. He crashed near Sheldon, surrounded by police, and ignored every command to show his hands and exit the vehicle. Instead of surrendering like a sane person, he pulled out a revolver. A fake kidnapping, a pointless chase, and now a gun. What could possibly go wrong? Everything.
We got a beanbag on route. Right behind you.
Go in the back passenger side of my Tahoe. There's a shield. Go grab it.
Which Tahoe?
I'm right behind him.
Right behind him?
Yes, right behind him.
Passenger side Tahoe shield.
You guys hold your shield. Backseat. That is pistol rated disorder clear. I don't know. Hold on. Does anyone have a less lethal shotgun?
Roselius fired a shot that struck Deputy Corporal Brandon Schreiber in the head, a coward's move that sealed his own fate instantly. An Iroquois County deputy returned fire, hitting Roselius in the head and killing him at the scene, his kidnapping fantasy exposed as a complete lie. Deputy Schreiber fought for his life for 10 days before dying on September 11th, leaving behind a family and a department in mourning. Roselius wanted to go out in a blaze of glory. He got a bullet to the brain and a legacy as a murderer. Great plan, genius.
Hands in the air! Put your hands in the air! We're trying to help you, boss! We're trying to help you, boss! Hit with the rifle, tell him to move those people in the back and we're gonna crossfire. Hey,
Chip, get them out of there! There's people back there! Chip, there's civilians over there by the house!
By the trailer, tell them to move! Sir,
Get out of the way!
Sir, put your hands on the roof! Put your fucking hands on the roof!
Pepper ball gun? I'm holding your shield, brother.
I got a rifle. Fucking get one up here and start pumping it. Show me your hands! Leave them on the roof of the truck!
You want a taser on?
Gun!
The state's attorney ruled the deputy's actions as justified because shooting a man who just murdered a cop tends to fall under self-defense. Roselius led a chase, faked a kidnapping, ignored commands, shot a deputy, and got shot himself. All for absolutely nothing. No hostage, no escape, no victory. Just a dead deputy and a dead suspect. He wanted attention. He got a body bag and a footnote in a police report. Congratulations, Andrew. You played the stupidest game and won the stupidest prize. A widow and fatherless children say thanks. October 21st, 2015, Officer Daniel Webster pulled over a motorcyclist and ordered him to show his hands 3 times. His left hand went up, but his right hand stayed glued to his side like it was superglued there. Lyman screamed about pain as Webster tried to cuff him, claiming injury while his hidden hand prepared for murder. Seconds later, 4 shots rang out at close range, followed by 2 more. Webster radioed shots fired as he collapsed, his killer already planning his escape. A routine traffic stop became an execution in seconds.
I'm trying to help you out, sir.
Well, you need to do it quick.
Sir, okay, but no, we gotta move this arm this way. This arm this way. Ow! Ow!
No, give me your other hand. Give me your other hand.
Ow! Shit, it burns! Burns!
Have you to step it up. He's wanting the 32.
A massive 4-hour manhunt ended with officers cornering Lyman in a shed, his freedom lasting only as long as it took to find him. In a post-arrest interview, Lyman offered a stunning apology. "Tell them I'm so sorry, I don't remember it." He claimed to be indebted to Webster's family, saying, "I owe them something." A manslaughter conviction from 2001, over a decade in prison, and now another life taken. But this time he remembered to apologize after emptying his gun into a cop. Sorry doesn't bring back the dead.
If you see that person, guy's family, tell them I'm so sorry. Please. I honestly don't know what the fuck happened. Don't remember it.
Okay.
No, it makes it.
Thanks. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for saying that.
Officer Webster died from his wounds days later, leaving behind a family and a department that would never recover from the loss. Lyman, who had already spent more than a decade in prison for manslaughter, now faced justice for murdering a police officer during a traffic stop. He said he didn't remember pulling the trigger. The bullet holes in Officer Webster's body remember for him. Dave and Lyman owes the Webster family something, all right. He owes them a father, a husband, and a life he stole for absolutely no reason. February 4th, 2021, Officer Darian Jarrett initiated a traffic stop on a white Chevrolet pickup on I-10 near Deming, asking the driver, 39-year-old Omar Felix Cueva, to exit the vehicle. Cueva stepped out holding an AR-15 style rifle and fired at least 1 shot as Jarrett walked to the rear of the pickup. Jarrett ducked and fell onto his back, but Cueva ran around the truck and fired several more rounds, striking the officer. Then Cueva walked to the front of the truck and shot Jarrett point blank in the back of the head. A routine traffic stop became an execution. Officer Jarrett never had a chance.
Mind if I open the door? Or if you want to roll down the window more. Dark? Yeah, I know you got... All right, do you have insurance for the vehicle? Yeah, where is it? Is it with the wallet? Do me a favor, come with me to my vehicle. Okay? Come on. Oh, shit!
A Homeland Security Investigations agent arrived and found Officer Jarrett down, triggering a massive manhunt across state lines. Officers located Cueva eastbound on I-10, but he pulled over and fired at them before fleeing again, turning the interstate into a war zone. Multiple agencies joined the pursuit as Cueva continued east, officers successfully deploying tire deflation devices near the Picacho exit to slow his escape. Despite losing tires, Cueva kept firing at officers as he fled, showing zero regard for anyone's life. A pit maneuver finally stopped his vehicle near mile marker 140, but Cueva wasn't done fighting.
You straight shot at that car.
October 15th, 2023, a CHP officer responded to a disabled motorist on I-5 approaching to offer help, because that's what cops do. The driver, Joseph Pate, refused to roll down his window, got out, and shot the officer instead of accepting assistance. The officer returned fire, hitting Pate, but the ambush had already succeeded. A man who needed help decided that shooting his rescuer was the smarter move. Spoiler, it wasn't. The officer was down, but Pate wasn't finished making terrible decisions. He was just getting started on his one-man crime spree.
Hey, stay in your vehicle. Hey, hey! 802, 802, shots fired, shots fired, shots fired. 1199. Southbound. He's got a long gun on the ground. Stay on the ground! Let me see your head. Do not touch that gun!
2 minutes after being hit, Pate fired again, striking the officer multiple times in the abdomen, shoulder, and leg. Then he stole the officer's patrol car because stealing from the person helping you is a bold strategy. Dashcam footage shows Pate swerving wildly, causing an 18-wheeler to flip onto its side before the patrol car caught fire. The semi-driver suffered minor injuries. Pate's joyride was over, but his chaos had already left a trail of destruction from one end of the interstate to the other. A disabled motorist call turned into a war zone in under 3 minutes.
I'm not hit. Not hit.
36802, you're not hit. Where is the suspect now in relation to you?
802, he's by the driver's door. Against this traffic, can you get me a break, please? Traffic is kind of heavy. Stay on the ground! Stay on the ground! Do not do it!
I'll take it again.
Let's get what's back in the car. Let's go. Hold on.
Pate was taken into custody and died at the hospital, his plan ending in a body bag instead of a victory lap. The 10-year veteran officer survived gunshot wounds to his abdomen, shoulder, and leg, and has since returned to duty. He took 3 bullets, watched his cruiser get stolen, and still came back to work. Pate shot a cop, stole his car, caused a wreck, and died anyway. The officer survived, the suspect didn't. That's what we call justice. Pate wanted to go out in a blaze of glory. Instead, he went out in a stolen patrol car fire, leaving behind nothing but a ruined truck and a bad memory. The officer went home to his family. Pate went to the morgue. Fair trade.